All right. Hello, ladies and gents. Romy Wrong, Baltimore Zone. Hello. I didn't get to say that. Hey. Hey, Queen Renee. Miss Adonia and Miss Tracy. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Glad to have you on today's call, billed exclusively with Antonio T. Smith Jr. Glad to have you all. It is July 21st, 2023, as of this recording. I'm about to get out of the way of greatness and introduce the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, hand it over all the way from G-Town, Texas. Okay, he's a year older since yesterday, y'all. Okay, he's a year older now. Okay, and I know he had a great day yesterday. Millionaire maker, innovator, and billionaire maker, innovator, and creator. Uh, Founder and CEO of Density 6, the ATSJR companies, and a host of other. Don't think that's just don't think. He has a lot more. I just don't want to name them all because as soon as I start naming them, he's gonna pop up with another one, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Thank you all, Grand Rising. I do appreciate you, and thank you for yesterday. I did enjoy yesterday. I went to pick up somewhere where we left off. Can't remember where it was, but I know it was super important. This is the season finale of Tracy.
Okay. Yes. Now I know we spoke to Tracy yesterday. I know you said you wanted to pick up.
Right,
did you have some more?
I forget what I taught her yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll let you know that. We had a part 2. It was a part 2. So I don't know if you want to do part 3 today. Yesterday was perfecting your sales process with Antonio's sales model and AI part 2. You built towards the end. You built for Chef Jay, Deanna. Yeah, Chef Jay and Deanna. And then because you didn't get to Tracy on the call, we made a call to Tracy.
That's right. And I was going to go through how all those products work together for Tracy. Okay. But did you remind me anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Did you take care of Grace yesterday?
He did. He did.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He did.
Yes,
with the prompt. Thank you so much, Romy Rose.
Yes, I did.
With the prompt.
Yes, I did.
Just a reminder, Penelope was also one of those ones that said
that's right. Because she put in the chat, me too. Can you do one for me?
But, we'll work out the people as they come, but yeah, the information will still be there so we can do it. Alrighty. We're gonna go Tracy second. Where we will do onboarding first. So onboarding first, Tracy second. And then we will create products third. Yeah, that should be good for right now.
Is today part 3?
No, you should name today using AI to convert leads into long-time customers. There you go. That's the heart of what we're talking about. All right. Let me make a few definitions to get started. A lead is somebody you do not have in your bank account. I know there are better definitions, but that's mine. You need to get in my belly. To borrow from Austin Powers. This is the point of a lead. You are not in my belly. What is let's call it a lifetime customer? Someone who continues to buy with you frequently. Doesn't necessarily mean they're a super fan, but they definitely are a lifetime customer. All of us are lifetime customers of our respective Department of Transportation or Department of Public Services. And none of us like going there. Yet, when that license expires, we got to go back, don't we, Tracy? That does not mean that we like it. Today's works for such a thing. It means that we're lifetime customers. And then, of course, you can make super fans. So those are two definitions. I don't really need to say anything else after that. So let's go with onboarding. You need to have, you know what? When people buy from us on eBay, who's got the messages, you or Deanna? Which one?
We both have access to them.
All right, I want to share them on screen, please. Share them on screen. I'm in the onboarding process now. And I don't necessarily, I'm not really interested in onboarding, but I am interested in onboarding the way Susan would do it, the way the human consultants would do it. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm using onboarding similarly, but I have a different preference. And you'll see. I'm more so everybody write down onboarding for me is the primary goal should not be to educate. So I guess I need to split the onboarding into two. Onboarding should be to follow up and follow up and get rid of buyer's remorse. That's it. This is actually, you don't even use follow up. I'm getting rid of buyer's remorse. That's the only thing I care about. I'm not telling you this is a great onboarding process. I am telling you, though, this is genius. The moment you buy from us on eBay, what's the first thing that happens, Grace or Deanna? The very first thing.
We send a message saying, hey, Miss Susan, thank you so much for your order. Our team is headed to the post office within the next 4 hours to ship your order, and we'll send you a message with your tracking number once it's shipped. Please feel free to contact us anytime. Best Team ATS.
Right. And it looks like you do the same thing for Ken. Good job.
Yes.
All right, stop right there. Oh, wait a minute. We got to talk about that. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Stop the screen. Wait a minute. Read it again for cohesion, Grace.
Okay. Hey, Melissa, thank you so much for your order. Our team is headed to the post office within the next 4 hours to ship your order. We will send you one more message with your tracking number once it's shipped. Please feel free to contact us at any time. Best Team ATS.
Stop right there. Stop your screen. Stop your screen. We have to talk about this. Tracy, we get ready to talk about your products next, right? That we went over. Guess what you want to do? You don't just email someone something, a confirmation code. That's normal. We're getting ready to have a 5-minute or less conversation about this first message. I'm going to I want to directly tell you about the first part, or tell you my first thing. There's a little 5-6 things that this message is accomplishing. The first thing this message is accomplishing, you did not get scammed.
Oh, amen. Okay. Now you did say onboarding to you is making sure customers don't have buyer's remorse, right?
That's what I'm trying to get rid of immediately. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. Susan is trying to lift your soul to a higher level of ascension when her onboarding process, and it works. So maybe I need to change it. Maybe I need to change the name, but I'm not necessarily worried about the full onboarding process for today's conversation. That's a longer process, a far longer process. And
Antonio?
Yes, ma'am.
One thing that's important to me when you said spam, because a lot of things go into your spam folder, but you don't want to click it open.
Yeah.
So there's how I tell is in the subject line too. Of course, the email address. You check the email address, and then a lot of times the best part to make you know that it's right is not in there, because it's long and it only shows the first part. So the first part of the subject line should be the one that's going to make you know it's you.
Right.
Not the second part, because I delete more than I
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Get your computer sick with viruses. Yeah, that makes total sense. Makes total sense. Another thing this message accomplished, and y'all getting ready to talk. Thank you, Susan. You didn't get robbed, Jerome. Your money actually is sending you your product, because we're sending a tracking number within 4 hours. And you can't fake a tracking number. That's post office stuff. You can track your order. Period. You could. It's out our hands, Miss Lady. So whatever they doing with it, you can look at it every time you get. Where's that? You can click that link. What else does this message do? Just maybe one or two more things, but I'm trying to convince us of a certain thing. What else? Anybody else?
It lets me know that you're real and you actually pay attention to what's going on in your account.
Good. This is a real person. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've bought online because it looked good and it was never a real person. You know, it was anyway, I won't do that. But yes, because what else? Give me one more. You get this message. Read the message again, Grace. Read the message again.
Hello,
This is the moment you ship. I mean, the moment you spend your money, sometime within the next few minutes. Go ahead, Grace.
Hello, Tracy. Thank you so much for your order. Our team is headed to the post office within the next 4 hours to ship your order. We will send you one more message with your tracking number once it's shipped. Please feel free to contact us at any time. Best, Team ATS.
Okay. Help us out.
That also lets me know that
I need somebody else. I need somebody else. If you want value, I try not to. Okay, Tanae said her incense lady did something similar. Who else? Let's have a real deal conversation. Let's not just sit here.
Can I say it or you want somebody else?
You can. No, you can because you haven't talked yet. But then I'm gonna tell you, no, you can't say nothing.
Can you put it back up on the screen?
Sure can. Put it back up on the screen.
Okay, because Renee unmuted, so I'll let her go.
Okay, Renee, then Grace.
Okay, it just continues to reassure me that I didn't mess up because sometimes I look at it'll leave out my account and I'll be like, oh, but if you hit me before I'm able to look, and I'm like, okay, all right, and it actually kind of plants a seed whether or not I want to shop from you again.
That one right there.
I mean, she said reassure. Plants to see, no, I didn't mess up. Reassure. And plants to see that I'm psychologically being trained to buy from you again. She hit 3 things of great value in that. 3 things of great value in that. Remember that because we're talking about whatever I said this message was. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Oh, okay. Whatever I said today's message was to convert leads. We're talking about converting and customer lifetime value. Go ahead, Grace and Tracy.
Okay, the message lets me know, hey, okay, you on top of your stuff, and
I was hoping somebody would say that.
You told me that my next message, you're getting it out, but then you're gonna let me know my tracking number. So now that I can see how long it's gonna take for my package or my product to get here.
So you just went from a business I never bought from to customer service like Amazon. Huh. And we all trust Amazon. We trust Amazon so much that during the pandemic, we never wanted them to shut down. And we sprayed the boxes, not because of Amazon, because the little dirty man driving the thing. We don't count him as Amazon. We don't know what his hand's been doing, because he touched other packages. He touched other packages. This is how much we trust Amazon. We risked our lungs not breathing to continue to get our packages. So we trust Amazon. There's no doubt about it. Go ahead, Tracy.
No, I was just gonna say that's what you taught us when I took the eBay class, and when I would send my packages out because I still do my eBay store.
Good.
And that's what I do. I'll send them a message letting them know, and then especially once it shows that it's been delivered to, I'll follow back up and I'm like, just to make sure you got it. Thank you for your purchase, and that actually helps the star ratings also. So I wanted to add that because when they go back and they leave feedback, that tracks and it shows that I am a person that other people can buy from.
Ain't that good? See, she hit 4 or 5 points there. It helps the 5-star rating. Why is the 5-star rating important? Because as humans, we want other people to have tried it first. Did you die? No. Was it a good experience? Okay. We need this as humans. We want this validation. This is why when you go into a bookstore, no matter how much you want to claim you don't, there's 2 places you go: to the clearance side of the bookstore, because you go, well, man, other people save money, let me save money. I ain't gonna be the only one not saving money. And you go to the bestseller side of the store. This validation psychologically. Okay, go ahead, Trinace. She tried to talk twice.
So my incense lady, who is now gone out of business, I'm crying. That's what she would do. And she would send me extra stuff.
Extra
Not saying a
stuff.
whole bunch of extra stuff. Now,
But
if she
still
was
more
making
than
a
what
new
you
scent,
bought.
yeah, I would get all the new trial stuff. So when I was doing that, people would say, oh, that's a whole lot. But to me, I want to make it personal. So you understand, I appreciate you taking the time out for make the purchase. I want to do something to appreciate you besides collect your money.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Okay. We can talk on and on about that. Grace, you can put this in the chat now. Everyone has this. This is the first thing I want you to do is I'm going to build your product second. Multiple products, actually. I'm going to build it second. But we want you but we want you to have, and it's just right across it's so close to my eyelash, it's bothering me. If it was just flying, it wouldn't bother me. We want to, before we build the product, I want you to have this customer loyalty system first. We must be intentional about being the first follow-up. And I don't mean the first follow-up as in like the person. I mean, psychologically, I want to follow up with Tracy before buyer's remorse does. I want to follow up with Tracy before overwhelming does, before frustration does. I want to be there first. And then when frustration comes, okay, that's all right. Remember, he told me this. I'm trying to be the first. It's intentional. It's important. It leads to customer retention. And what it also does is it separates you in the mind of the customer to everybody else they've been buying from. Everybody likes when you make them feel good, and everybody remembers when you make them feel bad. Just, I know, folk. I remember I was in Walmart years ago. I was still in the Army, so I'm in my 20s. And I went to Walmart and got something. I was still active duty, so I was down visiting. And I just knew I ain't like this cashier. I didn't know why. I just knew I didn't. And I knew they did something. I couldn't remember it no more. And I know we went to high school together. So when I got to the cashier, I was real stoic, stonewall. And I was just, thank you, whatever. They genuinely did something years ago that affected that current transaction. I didn't want to give them my money, but Walmart, you know how Walmart is. We ain't no lines open anyway. I'm not going to go to another line. I'm next. I'm not going to do that. You get it. So I don't know what the hell they did. I have no idea. I just know I was triggered. And we don't want people triggered about our businesses, because keep in mind, they've already lost in another business like yours somewhere else. They're already triggered. They already have a bad experience for somebody. And ain't Phil, but Bill. Not Susan, but Truzen. No, I'm making it up. But you get the point, right? Somebody like them, they have a bad experience. So we're trying to reverse that. Okay, good. Outstanding. Then keep in mind, show us the next. Make sure you put it in the chat, Grace. I want in the chat. I want y'all to steal it. I want y'all to go to Chat GPT, and I want you to say, I want you to use this prompt. Just say, my mentor uses this message to, okay, who's writing what down? Let me see. Okay. Firstly, put the message that we just read in chat first, because they're not gonna be able to follow me. They're not gonna be able to follow me. Tracy said yesterday, see, you be saying stuff, Antonio, and then I be trying to catch what you just said, and you moved on what you're saying. That's what's happening right now. To put that in the chat first, Deanna, help out. We need two hands. Y'all supposed to do something more than just be Hazel. That's from so Friday after next. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't be sorry.
Be careful. That's okay. I still don't see it in the chat though. Where's that? Is my chat behind? Put it in the chat. Where's in the chat? You
These come because she had it pulled up.
Well, stop multitasking. Okay, y'all multitasking. And you can't be multitasking me. I mean, this is for you. I'm using you and Trace as examples. No more multitasking. There we go. Now I feel better. Okay, now I can give a prompt that Janice can pay attention to because she's about to steal that. All right, no more multitasking. Stay present where your feet are so you can stay present where your wealth is.
That's
right.
a word.
Okay. Wealth only exists in the
Yes, it
present.
is.
All right, here we go. There's your message. Put it in the official show notes too, or whatever notes I got going on. I want to give you a prompt now. We're going to change this to your business. My mentor uses this. My mentor uses the below message to be the first follow-up to his customers so they don't go through the process of buyer's remorse. Please write me a similar message for my company named blank. Got nothing to do with me. My company name blank. I got you down. Hold on, let me just, please write me a message for my company name blank and use empathy and confidence to reassure our customers they've made a wise decision buying from us. There's your prompt. Now, what you're going to have to include in this prompt is your business. I'm sorry, hold on, wait, Grace. Wait a minute, Grace. Let's switch that prompt up just a little bit. Read it to me real quick.
My mentor uses the below message to be the first follow-up to his customers so they don't go through the process of buyer's remorse. Please write me a similar message for my company name, and use empathy and confidence to reassure our customers they've made a wise decision buying from us.
Okay, and hold on. Then you're going to put, right after that, you're going to say, here is a short paragraph or two, so to you, about my company and brand, period. Please use my brand and my company in the message. There you go. And now it'll get rid of that stuff. Cool. I'll give you, in fact, let me add to this prompt one more time. If you're not shipping a physical product, just say, we won't be shipping a physical product, so please tailor the message accordingly. That's it. That's it. Okay. Cool. Go ahead, Deanna.
I think you just answered it. It was.
I'm about to use you as an example because since you have a company description, I'm about to have you share your screen and use that prompt.
Oh, shoot, because I already got my Chat GPT up. I was just ready for Grace to send the prompt. Okay. So with this, if our business or our name is our business or our personal brand, do we just tailor it to the different, we just tailor it to the different products we send out, right?
Right. I would do this one at a time though. So if you got 10 products,
tailor each for each product.
Well, yes. If you got 10 products, I would have 10 different messages. If you got 10 products under one umbrella, then I would have one different message. I would
Oh,
have, it depends on how important these products are to you. I'll give you an example of that. If you are, I'll give you two examples, one big one, one small one. If you're a hospital, I'd make this message specifically for the transportation department, specifically for the cafeteria. I wouldn't make it on behalf of the hospital. I would make it on behalf of the gift shop and sign it UTMB gift shop is what I would do.
gotcha.
If my business was that big and had independent but interdependent departments, that's what I would do. A smaller version of that is, let's say I sell candles, or let's say I'm Tracy. What do you do, Tracy? If I did a keynote, I would have a keynote message. If you bought a keynote from me, if you asked me to speak, it would be keynote. If it was course, I would say course. I would differentiate by the type of customer. The people who buy you to speak aren't typically the same people that buy you a course. The people who buy your course typically can't afford to buy you to speak. Those are two different wallets. My course is $99. My speaker fee is $2,500. So there's two different people. So I was separated by the type of customer. Is that okay? I would do that.
Perfect.
I would do the work.
Yeah, no, that's because in my brain, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't.
Well, you don't
over-
want to send somebody $2,500. Somebody just pay a speaker fee. They pay for $2,500 for Tracy, plus her flight, plus her hotel.
food.
And that thank you is not in there specifically. Like, don't, I can tell you what it feel like. You ever been in traffic and you let somebody by and they ain't even say thank you? You know, you let somebody in and they just got in front of you like you had to let them in front of you. You know what you felt like. Oh, it's just,
Antonio,
yes, ma'am.
I've always had different emails set up for depending on if it was full fee, if travel was included, if it was a local or out of state, or so I had different ones, and then I had different attachments that I sent with them. And I just sent one the other day, and the lady was so thankful, that I already sent the introduction, because she was anxious about that. And I sent it to her so that she had that. And, you want to make sure you send an introduction, because otherwise they'll do something that they want to do, and it's usually disastrous.
Yeah, that's usually.
But yeah, to have the different.
Yeah.
And then you label them. I keep them in a Word document and I label them.
Absolutely. I love that usually disastrous, because that's an accurate statement. It's an accurate description for sure. Usually disastrous to your bank account, to your brand. You can keep going on and on and on and on what it is for sure. All
To
right.
the moment that you're standing there to go
Absolutely.
on stage and they've said something,
Absolutely.
they didn't set the right tone. That's why we teach that so much, on Tuesday nights, because it's really important.
Yeah, the tone you get up is the tone they're going to receive your whole keynote.
Yeah.
And it's hard to change that in the middle of the keynote. Hard, very hard to change that in a minute. You gotta pull down your zipper and make a joke like Phil to change that in the middle of the keynote. You have to do something that drastic to change that particular tone, for sure.
Just
For
so
sure.
you know, guys, he has done that. That's part of his.
Yeah, that was not a hypothetical example.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, great. Share your screen again. Copy and paste all of these, put them in the notes. We're just going to read them this time so you can get the logic. You're going to take that prompt, change it up a little bit for each one so I can move on to the products. So share the notes. And then down the right, as we do this, you're going to show how it's going to change. So you're going to get your thesis, your back of the book description, and then you're going to, that's what you're going to do.
Okay.
And try not to multitask. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sharing the note for the eBay note.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Hold
because I
on.
need to read it again. And some people are visual learners, while some people are audible learners. And then I want you to copy and paste that and put it in the chat for the official show notes because it's valuable. Y'all. Okay. If y'all are doing hold on, because I don't want to keep saying this. If y'all are doing extra stuff, don't. Because the screen should have still been up. Okay. All right. So the first message is as soon as they order. The second message is after we shipped, which, Tracy, is 4 hours later in most cases. Hey, blank, here's your tracking number, best, bam. Simple message. Simple message. So if you have a product like Tracy and it's not shipping, then you're going to say, hey, Teresa, here is a helpful article based on the product you just received from me. You can take a description of your product and ask Chat GPT, can I get 10 life hacks for this course? And you go, hey, Teresa, here are 10 helpful facts that will aid you in this course. Anything like that. Go ahead, Tracy.
Can I ask a question? A little technical question. Okay. When with Chat GPT, like once you pull up the prompts and the prompt and you get like the information, like the 10 whatever, the articles or whatever, is there a way that I haven't figured out to transfer from Chat GPT to like slides or to like Canva or anything like that automatically to create slides?
I'll show you both right now. Show your screen down. I'll show you both right now. That's a fantastic question. And I'm sure y'all don't use ChatGPT like this. So that was a great question. That was a very good question. All right, Dana, do the prompt thingy. You do the prompt thingy. You're sharing ChatGPT, yeah, and then share just ChatGPT so your screen can be a little bigger for folk on smaller devices. Narrate while you're doing it for me, please. What is wrong with y'all today?
So sorry. Okay. I am putting in the prompt. Hold on, got the prompt here. I forgot to double click that one. Purchase messages prompt. Okay, here's my prompt. Okay, there's my prompt, and I'm not shipping anything.
Yeah, you just add I'm not shipping anything.
Okay.
So tailor the message accordingly. The student, you just
Got it. And paste there. Now I'm putting in my thesis. All right. And there's my thesis. And then putting in my back of book description. Right. And hitting enter.
all right.
Congratulations on your wise decision to embark on a transformative journey of always becoming with us here at, oh, I forgot to put the name in.
That's okay. Put it in there for you. Keep going.
From the heart and mind of Deanna Marie Smith, this immersive guide is designed to help you shape your reality and take responsibility for your experiences, unlocking the power within you to manifest your desires and create the life you envision. We understand that embracing personal growth can sometimes evoke feelings of uncertainty. However, rest assured that you've made the right choice in choosing always becoming as your companion on this journey. Our mission is to guide you with empathy and confidence, empowering you to explore the depths of your potential and the undeniable influence of your imagination. Through inspirational case studies and practical techniques, Deanna Marie Smith will show you how to harness the power of your emotions, shift your thought processes, and align your vibrations with your desires. It's not just about tangible goals, it's about crafting your reality actively and consciously. As you dive into the transformative journey, you'll discover the principle of the law of attraction, the value of focusing on well-being, and the importance of taking full responsibility for your experiences. Our guidebook is designed to help you achieve vibrational worthiness and recognize your personal power, all while embracing unconditional love and its profound impact on your relationships and overall well-being. At Deanna Marie LLC, we firmly believe in the perpetual nature of growth and the unending potential within each individual. You are always in the process of becoming, and this exploration will serve as a constant reminder that personal evolution knows no bounds. You want me to read all the way to the end?
You therefore we had a point of no return now.
Oh. We are here to support you every step of the way as you delve into the 46 principles of becoming and unlock your true potential. Trust in yourself, embrace vulnerability, and cultivate self-love. For these qualities are the stepping stones towards your highest expression. Our commitment is to provide you with a transformative and enrichment experience as you immerse yourself in the powerful journey of always becoming. Know that you're not alone. Deanna Marie Smith will be your insightful guide throughout. Thank you for choosing Deanna Marie LLC as your partner on this profound voyage. Get ready to emerge with a shifted perspective, enlightened knowledge, and a renewed dedication to taking control of your life's experiences. Let the process of always becoming begin and discover the limitless possibilities that await you. And then if you have any questions or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are here to support and celebrate your growth.
Okay. Y'all finna sit here and act like y'all was gonna write that yourselves?
No.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. I would have never, it would have been short and simple. Hey, thank you so much. If you have any questions, welcome the standard, but it wouldn't not have been this drawn out. No.
Mr. Smith, that was fantastic. That was outstanding. But the reason why we were in pause is because you were going to show Tracy and us how we were going to take that to use that in Canvas and whatever like that. Because I'm sitting there going like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Boom, 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 boom. But it's like, if we can move this to our, so I'm just saying.
That's coming next. That's why I had her do this. That's exactly why I had her do this. Deanna, you're going to take now that same original prompt. Okay. Not the one that just came out. And then you're going to say, actually, let's take this long message. Let's take this long message. No, the one that your answer.
Thought I was unmuted. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Copy and paste the whole thing from me. Hear my words wisely. Act as a Canva expert and create for me an information slide that details everything below. Be thoughtful, be colorful, and design your response for a Canva slide deck.
Slide what?
Deck. Yeah, paste. I mean, hit I mean. No, you don't. No. Look. No, read that. The people in the
Oh, sorry. Slide 1. Welcome to Always Becoming. Background, a vibrant and colorful background with soft pastel shades. Header, congratulations, customer's name. Subheader, you've chosen a transformative journey with Deanna Marie LLC. Visuals, illustration of a path leading towards a bright horizon, symbolizing personal growth and limitless possibilities. Slide 2, meet your guide, Deanna Marie Smith. Background, a calming, nature-inspired backdrop with green hues. Header, introducing Deanna Marie Smith. Subheader, the heart and mind behind Always Becoming. Visuals. A captivating illustration of Deanna Marie Smith surrounded by symbols of wisdom and transformation. Slide 3. Embrace personal growth. The background gradually shifting colors representing the transformative nature of growth. Header. Embrace your journey. Subheader. Trust yourself.
You can stop right there.
Okay.
That. I'm not even done yet. No. Share your screen. I'm not even done yet.
And
Watch
put
this
that
here.
prompt in the chat.
It's already in the chat.
Thank you.
I
I'm
got
not
y'all.
even done. I'm not even done. Tracy, I'm answering your question. I'm about to do so much more. So much more. Watch this here. I only need, I'm gonna scroll up. I'll tell you, I need your original long message. Each time. No. That's my fault for saying original. Scroll down. The one you just did. Not that one. Right here. Act as a Canva. I need that. And everything there. I need everything. Copy and paste at the bottom, please. Go up to the top. And then delete that entire prompt. You are a best-selling author of short stories.
But what?
Of short stories. You specialize at taking company descriptions and emails and making award-winning short stories to engage with the company's audience. Your task is to give me 25 story ideas for the company below. And make sure they do not repeat and are inspirational. You can hit enter now, and I will bow beforehand. I will bow in advance. I'm not even done yet. Read, Deanna.
Number 1, the seed of transformation. A young woman discovers a mysterious seed that leads her on a journey of personal growth and self-discovery guided by the principles of Always Becoming. Number 2, the power of... Oh, snap.
So
you can turn these into short stories and upload them to your YouTube page and post them on Facebook. And so now you have these little explainer videos everywhere that are it. Oh, this is awesome. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I better pray. You better pray I bring up ATS leads. You better pray I bring up ATS leads in what I'm doing.
Because this can be used in your email, like when you do your, what the word I'm trying to find?
It can be used anywhere.
Yeah, your newsletters. Like
it
once
could be using your newsletter.
The segmentation for that particular, like let's say Uncle Rummy Rum has his book of poetry, and then he can do this. And so when people sign up for his poetry, in his segmentation for his poetry, he can like once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, he can send out just this little bit just to keep them as warm leads. I'm gonna put this in chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Here we go. And I need to go put it in my prompt note. Hold on. Okay.
Ready? I need you to share your screen again. You went off the rails, but keep going. You did good. It was good TV and good helpful stuff. Is you ready?
I'm ready.
25 stories can be used in any way. She now has 25 stories. Doesn't matter how she used these. She can get Chat GPT to write them, the path of mentorship. It does not matter. What matters is these are now lead magnets. That's what matters. I need you to copy and paste the same thing you already been doing. Put that chat. Okay, yeah. You're gonna go up to the same. Every time I tell you to copy and paste, you're going back up to the previous response. I just need this. I need the information below too. I don't trust Chat GPT to hold it in his memory.
Okay, so copied And where you want me to post
The
this?
same thing we've been doing. No. Stay with me. Grace, don't multitask. I just need you to copy and paste the prompt and the information, because I
Gotcha.
don't trust Chat GPT to hold this temporarily in its memory. So I
Gotcha.
like to each time tell it, this is what you're doing.
Got it.
We're
Okay.
going to change. You're going to do this every time, and we're going to change the prompt every time. I'm attempting. I am building your. Okay, stop the screen. Good job. Good feedback from those of you who are giving feedback. Good note taking for those who are doing note taking. I ain't gonna say nothing bad, but I do want to make you fertile soil. We're getting ready to build a product or two. But what's the point of having products in which you have and you can't sell them, in which you can't? So I'm going in reverse. I'm addressing your real problem first, is getting it out there, getting attention, and separating yourself from the noise. Since Tracy asked this brilliant question, I'm giving you a 7-course meal. Right now, you got 2 prompts that would not have happened.
Right.
You okay with that? You got stories. I'm about to do
The Canva was brilliant. You had to bow before. I said, look at this mofo, Antonio. Because I would have never in my mind, let me grab this. I got to go over to Canva. And I'm sitting going, he turned Chat GPT into Canva. You know,
Jerome, I'm thinking the same thing. I'd have never, ever.
I said, it's time and money.
I don't want y'all thinking. I want y'all to use Chat GPT. Don't think. Yeah, go ahead, Tracy. I'm about to do Instagram Reels next. Why? Because Tracy always posts Instagram Reels. Anyway, keep going.
And what I did was I used Chat GPT. I finished and got all of my courses, all of everything done through Chat GPT for the course that I'm creating.
Good.
But my frustration the other day was the fact that everything was in Chat GPT and I was trying to transfer it to either my Google Docs or transfer it to slides, and it was very frustrating. It was very time consuming. And so that's why I was trying to see. I'm like, there has to be some type of AI something that can help me take the text to my slides or to video to help speed up that process. Because that's the only part I'm missing now in my curriculum are the slides.
Okay, watch this here. I'm glad you said that. Wait. Remember your question. Let's show something real quick and then ask and then say your question. Share the screen. I need you to go to where the prompt box. I think you got, okay, good. I'm going to just delete everything on that prompt. And then what you're going to do is you're going to say, please write the information below in markdown language for a landing page. No, for an email. Copy and paste that whole thing because we're about to do it again. I'm going to do this 3 times, Deanna, and then you're going to ask your question. So don't forget. Command A, Command C would be much faster.
Oh, so was I supposed to put this in the thingy and hit enter first?
Hit Command A first. Just keep your mic unmuted, okay? And I hit Command C.
Okay.
Now it's copied. Now hit enter.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No more reason. This is in email now. This is in email now.
Asking for a friend. What's markdown language?
Bullet points and all that stuff that you get.
Thank you.
And since I asked for an email, they put it in a little email box. Okay, watch this here. Watch this here. Deanna, you're going to go in that chat box again. And you're going to, right? Go ahead. I'm going to put markdown language and just put markdown language. Take out the email. Just hit hit enter. Watch this here. Markdown language means something. Here's your, oh no, stop that. Do it again.
Regenerate?
No. It's doing its memory thing. I don't want it to do that.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the prompt. Put no. Okay, scroll up. Now put markdown language for a blog. There we go. It'll change its idea. There we go. It'll get rid of that black box and do this now. See it?
Okay.
Header 1, picture images from Unsplash. Oh, come on, act like that didn't just happen.
That's good.
Oh
good.
my gosh.
That's real good.
We can do this. We can do this. I can do this all day. But you know what? You gotta copy and paste again. Put it in it. Well, you can put it in the thing. Watch this here. I don't know. I don't have a programmer. Say less. Please write the information below and take markdown, delete it, everything after in. Okay. In HTML. And then push and then create a form in which the customer can join our mailing list and push that mailing list to the server side with PHP. The email needs to go to whatever your email is, Jim. I know y'all have no idea what this means, but I just want to show you the power of Chat GPT. Hit enter. Watch this here. Sure, your HTML code is below. Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's going to give you 2 codes because I told it to push to the server side. This is the front side. It's going to give you 2 codes now. There you go. And this is pushing it to her email now.
Wow. See, we ain't gotta be programmers no more.
But you want an Excel sheet? Got you. I got you. But you like tell me what you want.
So what just happened? I mean, what do you mean they pushed it to her email? What's happening?
Yes. Stop your screen, Deanna. Push to your email. I'm sorry, it's coded language. When someone joins, I got y'all. So when you go to ATS leads, and y'all better hope I bring up ATS leads. And when you go to ATS leads, here, there's a join the email list. But see, when you put in sexy legs, yellow bone, 69 at Yahoo. That's how our first emails was, and you know it.
Stop it.
Our first emails was just like that until we found out employers was looking at us. We filling out resumes, with thick red bone 720 for my birthday at yahoo.com.
Yes.
Every time I know you saw them in HR, oh Lord have mercy, we can't hire this person. That's when we changed it to Adonia Dixon. But Adonia first email was thick thunder thighs, chocolate wins every time at .com.
Chocolate does win every time.
Yes. Yeah, that was our first email.
He's out of country.
Okay. So Janet, when you put this in to the computer, it just goes in. It needs to then be forwarded to your actual email. So you can actually get an email that says, hey, someone just signed up for your email list, Janice, and it goes into your database. That's server side. That was the PHP language. HTML is just this form. If I hit join, it's going to send me an email to leads@antoniatsmith.com, and that's the PHP that just did that. There you go. That's what that meant. It has to go somewhere. And you hope I bring this up. I'll do it. Depending on the time or if it come up, but you absolutely look at this here. Look at this here. You want this. Look at it. You want this immediately.
Okay.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Did I sign up for ATS leads?
You sure did. You should have got
Then
a
you're
message.
gonna then you're gonna go over this, okay?
Yes, sir. You sure
Oh,
right. Yes, sir. You sure right. Let me be obedient. Yes, you sure right. Okay. Donna, share your screen again. Where's she at? Okay, there you go. And then you had a question. I had to pause you. I do
Oh,
apologize.
yeah. No,
Go
you're
ahead.
okay. Can you, I just got, I'm gonna say we, because I'm include all of us in here because all of us just got this information. We just got 25 different little titles for, dang it, where you go. We just got 25 different little,
Those short stories.
yeah, little short stories. Can you give us a prompt that we can use so Chat GPT can create us in video scripts?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Share your screen. That's no problem.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on.
Yeah, share your screen.
Bam, there we go.
Go back to that 25 list.
Already here.
Okay, you can delete everything in here then. Copy all 25. No, copy the first one. It's just the first one. Okay, here's your prompt. Please write me.
Wait. I don't want to miss it. Okay.
Do you want this to be? I'm assuming as always becoming, you want this to have an inspirational tone.
Yes.
So
yes.
we're all receiving that the tone needs to be according to your agenda, brand, or whatever you're trying to convert. Is this okay? So I'm going to say tone for her, but you're going to change it to whatever you're doing. Please write me a short. No, I want to say short. Please write me a YouTube script for the information below, which is a short story. Use empathy, show heartache, and end with triumph. Period. Our protagonist must suffer greatly so she can be relatable to our audience and through the principle of, hold on real quick, the importance, and put it in quotation. No, hold on, here you go. You sent this to me earlier, so therefore.
You just gave me an idea too.
Okay, well, we'll take what's in line there.
Oh, thank you.
Put all this in quotation because you sent it to me earlier. It's just whatever since this short story says principles, she has to use one of her principles. That's it. And quotations. The whole thing. Okay, now you're going to put space. Protecting the suffering and through the principles of our protagonist must win through this principle. Period. Set the stage. Set the music. And anything else. Period. Give them that prompt. Hit enter though. And give them that prompt.
Okay. Hitting enter. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my words. And hitting enter.
And now it's going to write this completely different as a YouTube script. Soft gender music starts playing in the background. Narrator in a quaint little town. Hold on. Stop. Let me say right here.
What you want to do?
Put me back at I'm narrating.
Oh.
In a quaint little town lived a young woman named Emily. She carried the weight of the world on her shoulders, her heart heavy with unspoken pain. Emily's life seemed colorless, and her spirit was trapped in a cage of self-doubt and sorrow. The camera pans to Emily, walking through the town, looking lost and disconnected from her surroundings. Then the narrator comes back, Grace. It's a voiceover. One fateful day, as Emily strolled through a hidden garden, she stumbled upon a glimmering object lying beneath a blossom-laden tree. Curiosity drew her closer, and there it was, a mysterious seed, seemingly ordinary, yet radiating an aura of potential and transformation. The camera zooms in on Emily as she picks up the seed carefully, holding it in her hand. Then the narrator returns. Little did Emily know that this simple seed held the key to a liberation, a journey of personal growth, self-discovery, guided by the timeless principles of always becoming. Transition. Soft emotional music continues as Emily takes the seed home. Narrator returns. Emily carried the seed with her everywhere, like a cherished secret. As she nurtured it with tender care, she began to notice a profound change within her. Camera then shows Emily watering the seed and taking care of it. Narrator returns. Just as the seed needed time to sprout, Emily learned the importance of patience, allowing her emotions to flow and grow rather than suppressing them. Soft, uplifting music. Emily begins to start experiencing moments of joy and breakthrough. Narrator returns. With each passing day, the seed mirrored Emily's emotional journey. When she felt joy, the seed glowed with vibrancy. And when heartache engulfed her, it shimmered with compassion. The camera then shows Emily laughing and crying, her emotions becoming more pronounced. The narrator returns through the principles of the importance of emotions. Emily began to prioritize her feelings over action as she discovered that it's okay to feel deeply, for emotions were the guiding lights illuminating the path to a true self. Blah, blah, blah. We can keep going. Y'all get it?
Yes, thank you so much.
Stop right there. I want to just rush this along because I want to move on to another section.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, sir.
Think you bow, Mr. Smith, then rush on.
Thank you so much. I do like bowing and a curtsy.
Antonio,
Curtsy. Yes, sir.
and this is why the writers are on strike in Hollywood.
Yes, this is exactly why. This is exactly why. In fact, I had an article for y'all. I've been meaning.
I didn't know you was gonna curtsy too.
Oh, yes.
I was thinking the same thing, but that's his feminine side. So I guess we will have to allow that as well. Good job, Mr. Antonio.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's a top executive producer that wants to use AI to digitally replace actors. They get paid once, and then you can use their images in perpetuity forever, right? In studios, and he said, if you think it ain't coming, it's coming. And it just so happened to be Black Mirror also wrote an episode about that too. So it just happened to coincide at the same time. I had it pulled up and I just deleted it the other day. Let me give you some more.
And if y'all haven't watched Black Mirror is amazing on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So just FYI.
Oh yeah, that's my show. It's got 6 seasons and Netflix never does 6 seasons. Never. Grace, I'm going to give prompts now, but I'm going to move, no more examples. I'm just going to give prompts and we can move on. What are the most frequently asked questions from blank? And then from that blank, you're going to insert your target audience. What are the most frequently asked questions from people who want self-help and transformation?
Yo, this is good.
Like whatever you want to do. Stop multitasking. Stop writing more scripts in the background. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm going to my notes so I can copy and paste.
Okay, you can do that. That's not multitasking. That's saving the jewels that are dropping.
Yes.
Yes, that's what that is. Write 5 inspirational quotes about whatever. Insert any topic. Give me puns for a caption about.
Okay, whoa, wait. Hold on. Rank 5 inspiration. Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay, yeah. But did you mean to mute yourself?
Yes, because there are people talking in the background.
Oh, that's all right. Listen, I mean, you fine unless they talking about,
No,
my
okay,
draws.
no.
My draws is
right,
on the
no, right 5
yeah, yeah. Get my draws off the counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you were saying something about puns. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Tracy.
No, yeah, what you're asking with those quotes and stuff, would those wouldn't be lead magnets. Those would just be like to put out there like as reels and stuff. Or
So
would those be
if you're like me, everything's a lead magnet. I don't post without the intention to convert. That's why you don't see me posting a selfie. Like, I've actually secretly feel bad for people your whole timeline of selfies, because I understand human psychology. You're telling me you're not happy and you don't feel pretty and secure. I post to network. You get it? I post to network. I post to convert. Now, if you post yourself and you're posting something inspirational, it's different. That's personal branding. You're using your inspirational words to brand to your face. It's a different story. I'm not talking to you. If you're a model, that's your product. Your body's your product. Your face, your product. When I'm talking to you, you know who I'm talking to. That's why you offended. Okay. I feel bad for that. Everything I post is for lead generation. Everything. It's very, because I follow the friend score. Remember, I only do VRIN 8 score or above. So I don't post. Yeah, where I put one post about my birthday on my Instagram story. I have no idea why everybody thought I was 34 years old, but I do appreciate it. That's it. And that too was for conversion. I didn't post anywhere else. There was no reason. If I'm on a flight, there's no reason for me to post this unless I'm showing the first class amenities and I spin that to follow my principles, you'll be in first class. I don't need to tell you I'm catching flights, not feelings. I don't need to tell you these things. Remember, I told you Tyler Perry taught me something very great. The man bought BET and Viacom and still ain't made a post, ain't did an interview about it. Powerful in itself. Great question. Great question, Tracy. It was too many hard syllables for that to come out of my mouth at the same time. Give me 25 hook ideas for Instagram caption about blank. Give me 25 keynote titles for blank. All right, there we go.
Oh, you said those fast.
Give me 25 keynote titles for blank. I love to use for the following information. Can I show y'all something? What I'll do? If I was y'all, what I would do? This is what I would do. If I was Tracy, this is what I would do. I would come to the internet and I would go 100 lessons in self-awareness. And I have no idea if that's going to exist, but I know that every time I type in 100, somebody wrote something great. All right, let's go with self-awareness lessons. I'll take it. Department of whatever these people are. Students work. Nope, don't want this. That's too academic. So
you
then
did it in DuckDuckGo. You want to go to Google?
Yeah, Google probably did better, but that's okay. I'll stay right here. Let's see. Self-awareness. Got it. the importance. How? All right, see, I just put how self-awareness, so you're gonna put whatever you want to do, is important. That's it. So whatever you're trying to do, just put how blank is important. And then now you're gonna have opinions pop up. And this is exactly what we want. We want these opinions. What is self-awareness? Bam, man, what a really great picture that is. That's about 1,000 words.
That is.
That's because y'all don't even eat the banana like this, but you got your whole face in somebody's crotch, but I ain't gonna bother y'all about that.
Wait. You took me too fast. What?
Oh,
What?
wow. I'm with, okay.
What?
My bad. My bad. I mean, I wasn't talking about your husband, though. I was talking about that boy you just met, that girl you just met. But anyway, don't bother. Don't
Why
get
you
me
on
started.
people's crotches?
But
Down
you
on
know
people's
what?
crotches.
You so right, Jerome. You keep my mouth shut.
Pray
This is
for
what I
him,
do.
Jerome.
This is what I would do. Right here, I would come right here, take this. What is the term self-awareness? Then what I would do is I would then come to a new chat in Chat GPT. And then I would go. This is why it's important for y'all to have a description of your company. When y'all get if you get leads from us, we had a whole millionaire. Remind me to come back to that, Grace. Remind me to come back to that. A millionaire got some leads from us. And he said, yeah, let me remind me to come back to that. Here it is. Based on the information below, please give me 25 catchy blog titles. 25 catchy blog titles that do not repeat themselves. Watch this here. Give me a little 25. Unraveling the power of self-awareness, the hidden key to personal growth, unlocking your true self, blah, blah, blah. So now I got 25. And since I am being Santa Claus today, I will put these in the chat for you, Tracy. And then, of course, you can paste those. Right. So any work I do on behalf of y'all is yours. I would just put it in the chat, and you have the responsibility of getting it yourself. Now, I can't help you with that. It's in the chat now. So now what I'm going to do is I just took someone else's article and I got 25 blog posts. Now I got 25 blog posts. Watch this here. Same energy. Please write me a blog post using, and then I will go to Antonio's advanced prompt guide book. Do y'all remember it? Watch this here. Even though I got it memorized, I'm going to put unraveling things, self-awareness for the title. Then I'm going to come back to this article, which I've already copied and pasted, and I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in here because I want it to have stuff to talk about, not just the title. Please write me a blog post using empathy to connect with our audience and use action words to inspire change based on the information below. And since Tracy don't need to edit nothing, please write in markdown language and use real world examples. Why not? Voila.
Can you put that prompt in chat, please?
I sure can. Unraveling the power of self-awareness, your path to growth. And then here it is. So all you gotta do, Tracy, is genuinely go to WordPress. And if you just copy this, it will, if you stay in the visual mode, it will copy this format directly instead of you having to do bold and all this stuff like that. And then here's your prompt. Right, there we go. Now in the chat is your prompt. Can I wow you even more? Do you mind? Do you mind?
Please.
Okay, then watch this here. I want to take this hidden key to personal growth. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to come back to this Google. And then I'm going to do awareness of whatever. I can't even see what it says because my camera thing. Awareness of
Words of action.
Okay, now I'm going to come back over her. I want to come back over her to Safari. I use Chat GPT in Safari. And then I'm going to just put this information down there. Watch, y'all ready? Y'all ready? In the writing style of Joyce Myers. Please write about the information below and relate to our audience and give them hope and love. Please write in markdown language and title what you have written. Watch this here. Come back to it. Embracing self-awareness, a hidden key to personal growth. Dear beloved souls, today is okay, we're gonna start over. Here's how this one started off. Introduction. Have you ever paused truly? Okay, now we enjoy my voice. Dear beloved souls, today let's embark on the journey of self-discovery, a path that leads. Just to play around.
We just waiting on you to put that in the chat, that prompt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am.
My bad.
I am.
My bad. Sorry about that. Sorry for withholding y'all.
You don't, we can't hear that.
Thank you.
We can't
I
hear that.
need my money on time, Antonio.
You show right. You show right, Renee. You're playing with my money. You show right. You show right. We'll go with. I'm gonna copy and paste this again. Watch this here. This time I have no subject, but I have an agenda. All right, then I want to do, let's say, Joel Osteen. Watch this. In the writing style of Joel Osteen, please write write 25 social media posts with emojis about the information below and relate to our audience and give them hope and love. And then I'm going to put, and what's the information below? You're going to put you are right. Oh, hold on. And make sure our social media posts do not repeat each other. You gotta say that. You gotta say that, y'all. Do not repeat each other. You're writing about, I use you again, Tracy. You're writing about self-awareness is God's way of showing you how wonderful you are.
That's
okay. Well, whatever you feel to say, I have no idea. But look, there go your post. Y'all on audio, y'all can't see, but it's emojis everywhere. God's love lights your path. Self-awareness helps you embrace your wonderful self. God's love, hashtag self-awareness, hashtag embrace yourself. So you say, man, I need something to post for threads. Okay. Come to Chat GPT. This time I know y'all quiet because you're like, oh my God. And you're thinking about all the ways it can go to your life. I understand. I completely understand, Jerome. I do this all day.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, I am.
Social media posts. Look at those emojis.
We don't think like this, Antonio. We don't think like this.
And Tracy, just because, Susan made sure I was born again. Here is here it is in the chat.
Come on,
right
born
here
again.
for you. Yes, there you go. Bam. Uh-oh, message too long. Anyway, that's enough of them. You get it right here. But y'all got the prompts. I give you one you probably haven't thought of. Okay, I got you. I'll give you one you probably haven't thought of. So when I come back to Google Chrome, and I'm just going to highlight. So keep in mind, see, I'm not stealing from this article. I'm re-originating from this article information for Tracy, but she needs to stay on subject, and her subject is self-awareness, which you told me last time. So awareness of feelings. So I'm just I would have tried to copy paste the whole article. No. You copy paste a little bit at a time, Grace, you get 1,000 stuff out of it. Copy paste the whole article, you get 1,000 characters. It's up to you. Choose ye this day. That's how it works. So watch this here. I'm coming back to Google Chrome, Grace. And I'm in Chat GPT 3. Grace, this is 3. This is 3 doing this brilliant work. Watch this here. Enter a couple of times, put all this information at the bottom, and then act as a lead design, lead graphic designer, and take the information below and design 10 graphics in Canva and develop a 30-day, no. Develop a 10-day marketing plan to market to the audience, market to the audience below. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna save this. Sometimes I do this. I come up with the prompt first and I go, ooh, that was dope. Okay. I go, ooh, that was great. But I realized I missed something. So I said, audience below, I want to give it an audience. I says, okay, I want to give it an audience first. Now I'm going to do, can you tell me, Tracy, if you was to watch somebody, if your audience was to watch a evangelist or a motivational speaker of some type who is nationally known, internationally known, on TV of some type, radio of some type, I don't care if it's a Steve Harvey show, Joel Osteen, or I Love Lucy, who would give me one person in your audience, from your audience, that they would be watching? This is very important. They like them, so they like you. She's thinking. She says she can't think. Okay, that's actually one of the problems, not with you, of an entrepreneur. We can tell everybody else stuff, huh? When it comes to ourselves, they're like, oh my God. And I get it. Who else is with Tracy? Oh my God, I don't know. So you ain't alone, Tracy. They look, the whole half of the call that want to participate. Said
Eric Thomas. All
right. So Tracy, with people listening to Eric Thomas who listen to you, is it Lisa Nichols? Is it Brene Brown? Is it
Tabitha Brown?
Is it Tabitha Brown? Tabitha Brown actually does make sense. But who is it? I need anybody. It doesn't matter. You should say she don't know. Okay, no worries. No worries. I will assume for you. I'm gonna do Lisa Nichols. Can you tell me? No, can you give me 25 data points on Lisa Nichols target audience.
Yo.
Look, right here. I got it now. Now, for sure, people who listen to Lisa Nichols listen to you. I see your videos. Now, I ain't saying that might be the best fit. I'm just saying we got 25 things. You couldn't answer one. Now we got 25. That I'm saying, and we'll read these things real quick. Individuals seeking guidance to overcome sense of hopelessness. People looking for guidance to create a vision for their future. Those who want to improve their financial mindset and abundance mentality. Individuals interested in health and wellness aspects of personal development. Young adults seeking guidance and career development. All these fit you. Okay, then. All right, then. Now watch this here. Please give me 25 more data points for Lisa Nichols. Audience that does not repeat this list. So right now, for sure, she went from I don't know to having 50 data points for her target audience now. I'll just randomly read. Aspiring influencers and content creators seeking to amplify their message and impact. I just went to number 19. I go to 12. Individuals facing financial struggles looking for strategies to achieve stability. People seeking guidance to build strong foundation for personal and professional growth. Okay, all this is her. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to stop my screen. I'm going to pull up a Word document real quick. Let's see, what was this? Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. All right. Now, when I'm going to, okay, I'm going to off screen. I'm going to do it just so I can move pretty quick. I'm copying and pasting this first 25. Grace, I'm going to obviously send this to you in the Word document.
Okay.
I'll even post it in the chat too as well for people to have.
Are you also posting the prompt about the?
Yeah, I will in
data
a second.
point?
I sure will. Give me, I forgot, but I will right now because I know you can't hear me until I do so. I got you. Just give me 1 second. Because I'm in the middle. I'm trying to get this data. I'm gonna put this data out here for everybody because if you have any audience, I'm not saying Lisa Nichols' audience is her audience, but there's a chunk of Lisa Nichols' audience in her audience. They're all seeking the same thing. People don't struggle with different things. We struggle with like two, three things. They just manifest themselves in a whole bunch of views of struggle. Okay, here's your prompt before I move forward, and then I'll start sharing my screen again.
Okay, then I have a question when you're finished.
Yep. Here, the prompt was super simple. Can you give me, if you know somebody, can you give me 25 data points from Tony Robbins' audience? You just do that there. So right there, but watch this here real quick. Is please allow me. Here is my, I believe this is the document. You see all these numbers? Yes, here. I mean, it's not numbers, but you see this, it's just a little mumbo jumbo, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is everything that I just got. I put in a line up to break the format. And then thanks to Deanna, she taught me how to do this, which I never knew. So now I got 50.
Yeah, come on, administrative skills.
All right, I got 50 now. So what I'm going to do now is,
So proud of you.
I'm going to export this, send it to y'all in Word, and I'm going to call it motivational and inspirational coach target audience. There we go. Deanna, I saved it with no spaces as you're going to put it into Wasabi and you are going to put it in the official notes so anyone listening can get the same thing.
Got it.
Okay, now first, because I know it's hard to hear me without me putting this in the actual chat, Grace, because how dare I? Now it is in the Zoom chat as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now your ears work.
Sir, would you say Lisa Nichols is an influencer or is she a professional speaker? Because I'm putting in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm putting in the notes. I'm gonna put Lisa Nichols as an example, but I want to put in brackets, you know,
She was
person
a
of
professional
this.
speaker before influencer was even invented. Instagram
Okay.
invented. Yeah, she's a professional speaker, but she's the only Black woman to have her company publicly traded. So she's a lot.
Okay.
Yes, but
Okay,
yeah, just call Lisa Nichols. Just put famous professional speaker. There you go. Yeah, leader in law of attraction, anything like that. So give her proper respect, but don't make too big of a deal out of it. Okay, I got you real quick down. Just give me 1 second. I promise you I got you. I need to go back to something that I did. Remember, this came from a prompt that I was doing. This came from a prompt that I was doing, and I said to myself, ooh, I do this all the time. I do this all the time where I do something real good, Susan, and I go, wait a minute. I need this to be more specific. So here was the original prompt. Act as a lead graphic designer and take the information below and design 10 graphics and 10 graphics. I should say, and design 10 graphics for Canva. That's what I should have did. For Canva, and develop a 10-day marketing plan to the audience below. All right. Now, these graphics are going to go to whom? To this very specific audience for Tracy. Target audience. There you go. And then see, Adonia cares about these things because see, what Adonia don't want is information that doesn't truly represent her. She doesn't like that. Actually, she's one of the people who truly doesn't like that. Between Susan and Adonia, I can assure you that if it don't truly represent them, nope, we'll wait 2 years before it come out, but we will not release that whatsoever, and I respect it.
You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that.
And I respect it for sure. Now watch this. I'm going to hit enter. Now these graphics designed by Canva are according to that target audience. I asked for 10 and I got 10 days. Look. Awareness of feelings, a colorful and calming image of a person meditating surrounded by thought bubbles representing different emotions. You could put that right in the mid journey or something if you wanted to. I don't know, depending on your habit. But there's your graphics. I'm going to put this whole prompt out there for you. You already got the target audience. I'm going to put this entire prompt out there for you. And then for you, you can, you do what you want. Bam. All right, go ahead, Deanna. And then what I'll do is for the rest of the day, because I don't really need to build a product because I already did that for Tracy. What I'll do now is I'm just going to open up for Q&A because y'all are salivating. It's been a long time since y'all done leaned forward and went, wait a minute, I need all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and capture this energy and let y'all ask as many questions. Go ahead, Deanna.
Okay, good. I'm creating. I'm saving what you just sent. Okay, can you give us a prompt? So those data points that we get for the audience. So I pull data points for Michelle Obama's audience.
Cool. That's possible.
And I get 25. Can you give us a prompt to create a product for each of those data points?
You want a product or you want a lead magnet? Like, help me out here.
A product. Okay,
there is a difference. A lead magnet is attracting someone to a product. So there is a difference. Okay. So let me explain something first. Let me tell you who needs this right now. Trinace needs this right now more than ever because she has a conference in like 45 days or something like that. Tracy needs this now more than ever because she has conferences and webinars coming up right now. But Tracy needs more than anybody because Tracy is trying to retire out of her school. So she's on her retirement tour. That's what I'm gonna speak that over. I'm gonna speak that. Hey, where's Prophet Jerry when I need him to speak some tongues? That's a retirement tour right there. Okay, right there, right up in there. That's what she's on. That's it. She's on her retirement tour. That being said, I need to define a few things. This is what you need this. So if you think you don't need it, Adonia's also on her retirement tour. And if y'all think about y'all jobs like that, it will come to pass like that. Okay, it's your retirement tour. That's what it is. Now that you understand that, let's go back to Deanna's question. Now I need a product for my retirement tour, and I need a product to sustain my retirement. Did you like all that had? Okay, you get
Didn't she say 25 products?
No doubt, she did.
I just wanted to make sure because you made it sound like, oh, no big deal.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to take that target audience. So since you asked the question, Deanna, do you have your target audience? Did you get Michelle Obama, whoever that you?
No, I have not pulled those. Let me go pull. You want me to go? You want me to share my screen and pull it?
Yeah, because it's going to be Tracy's product. It's your question. So choose ye this day. It's up to you. You want to serve your dreams or something else? And you're going to do the same prompt, and you need to think about somebody close to your brand. See, when y'all get the business builder workbook from us, and so I'll tell you to remind me to come back, Grace. You can stop your screen real quick now.
It was
when I get the builder brand. I got it. We had a millionaire got some leads from us, and he was like, "Man, I don't know nothing about business." I know. I absolutely know. Jerome, you're getting the email today. It's not easy to fill out. And it ain't supposed to be easy to fill out.
I got your number, so I ain't worried about it.
No doubt. The reason I'm supposed to be filled out because when I give Adonia leads, they don't need to be leads. They need to be her leads. Hers. Because we're pulling keywords from her heart. And I have that paper making her pour out her heart with strategic thinking.
Can I interrupt you for a second, Mr.
You
Smith?
sure can.
The 2 books you sent me?
Don't get your data points down. Yes.
I glanced through it, and that's exactly what you did.
God doggone right I did. God doggone right I did. It's personal stories. It's personal stories about you up in there. Personal stories. Personal stories.
Listen to me. That just blew me. I set it aside. I said, I can't look at this right now. I can't look at this right now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. And one of your wife name in there a couple of times. I ain't lie. I swear. I hope because every time y'all talk to me, I put it in my memory files. So when it's time, I just bring it back up. I was, oh yeah, well, Susan said this.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't lying then.
Yeah, Susan said this about one time about a jacuzzi. So let me. I was a spy, remember? So I use these things to my advantage. All right, go ahead, Deanna. You got your data points up?
Yeah, I got. Right. I'm so sorry. I got a little happy. I pulled data points for Michelle Obama. I pulled data points for Brene Brown. I put data points for Lisa Nichols, and I pulled data points for Tabitha Brown.
Perfection. Absolute perfection. I love it. Good. So let's pull up one and I'll give you a prompt.
Okay, we're gonna start with Michelle.
There you go. Now, first off, you got, in order for what she's asking, she needs 2 prompts, Tracy, not just one. You need a copy of all 25.
Paste them?
Yes, please. But I need you to get rid of that superfluous information. Yeah.
Come on now, superfluous.
That's all I was like, use big words.
It's
and I love that word though.
It's Houston Christian University. They wish me happy birthday, by the way, too. They took all my money, but they wish me happy birthday yesterday.
So they
should
better.
have.
They should have. Okay.
Yeah, but
They better.
I thought that was pretty cool. But they was real slick though, Susan. They converted. Is this still your information? Please update. And my address is right, but the phone number was wrong.
Always remember the loans got taken away. Okay, go and shout. Okay.
The way they did get taken away. But
I was about to say that too. I was thinking,
But he don't have his PhD. See, they want some more of his money. Hello.
And what they want is for me to donate as an alumni too. That's why they want to update my information.
Hello.
That's why they want to update my information. But I thought that was real nice.
and delete those.
Yeah, I thought that was real nice. Okay, Diana, you're going to type in right here. Wait, there you go. All right, don't multitask. You're going to type in right here. Please analyze the data points below and send me your analysis. Period. And we're going to start a sentence with and comma, then comma. And then brainstorm 25 virtual products. Let's be very, so you gotta be specific sometimes because you're asking a specific question and products is general that you want. You want a doggy bag, you want shoelaces, so you gotta be general. 25 virtual products for the demographics below. And let's just do this real quick. We're going to do 3 prompts total now. I want an analysis. I'm going to tell you why I want an analysis. Yeah, you got to, in order to pull this off with the other ones, you got to do this 3 times. The first one we want to do is I want to get that analysis so I can see exactly what's going on for myself, but I also made Chat GPT slow down so it can give me some real good stuff. You didn't put that prompt out in the chat, yeah. Put it on the chat. No. Okay,
Oh no, I'm going back. I don't know.
I got it. So the analysis was for me, but also look at these. Let's read the analysis real quick. Read the analysis, Grace.
Analysis. Okay, brainstorming 20. Oh, I'm sorry. The data points provided paint a picture of Michelle Obama's diverse and engaged audience. They consist of predominantly female individuals aged between 25 to 65 with varying educational backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses.
So the reason I want this, and if I agree with this analysis now, Deanna, needs to become, you need to change Michelle Obama's name to your name. And now you can do this. You can start building. This is a solid analysis of your own brand. That's why I want that analysis. If I agree with the analysis, it becomes me now. So when I put it in Chat GPT, I say, I'm going to say something. Stop your screen real quick. I want everybody to look at me. I want everybody to remember now. I do this all the time.
I get it. It.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you get it. I want to encourage you. I'm not going to say nothing bad, but I do want to tell you, Antonio, that you are allergic to positivity. If every time I bless you, it causes frustration. And that's okay. That's okay, right? That's okay. It's perfectly okay. What I want you to do is I want you to embrace that you are allergic to positivity. And I'm dead serious here. Embrace it, because it's actually you winning. What's happening is that's your social construct dying. The reason why you're becoming conscious of this now is because that social construct was so thick, so wired in your neural network that once you introduce one new thought, it must unravel, but that's a painful process. See, shifts are violent, but they are necessary. When you shift the transmission of your car, that car violently jumps, especially if it's a standard. Shifts are necessary, but they're also violent. So if I'm talking to you and you're having a violent collision in you, good, the war of good and evil is happening in you and you're winning. Stop trying to be absent or have the absence of negativity, because you can't be the light without it. You want to receive me, Antonio, in peace. How? Firstly, I came to divide the world. Jerome, help me out. Help me out. Somebody said that, if you don't mind. No. Come help me out, Jerome. The
You
dude
talking about
read,
when he came to bring a sword?
I came here to create division. So if you are a believer, the word of God is going to create decision. Two-edged sword, rightly divided. So just so we're clear, you were warned. You were warned.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
You're saying something very, very important.
I'm trying.
And I was watching Tracy as you were saying that, and she was typing because everything you were saying,
she was on it.
Listen to me. She was receiving that. And I was like, that's my girl. That's my girl. Because Antonio, you are so right about our persona. And then we don't receive it when it's us. And then what we end up doing is leaving money on the table.
Right.
Because we either modify or don't take what we receive and use it because we want to change it to our perception. Our perception got us where we are, and we broke. And we don't have what we want.
Fair enough.
I'm just and I'm the poster child. That's why I'm speaking out, folks. Don't do that to yourself. Don't sell yourself short. That's why you're here, because you can do better and you're going to do better. But you like saying, Antonio, you got to get rid of that programming, and it's not easy. And I'll be the first one to say, but you know what? I'm here. And ain't nobody and nothing going to stop me unless the breath caught my body. And then
that's a whole different story. Well, then you're gonna have real good content in heaven. You're gonna know all the answers, for sure. But keep in mind, I didn't see anything. I had a screen shared, and my camera went away, so I didn't. Firstly, you surely you know I'm not passive. If I saw something, I would have said, Grace, don't do that now. Like y'all know me. This is why I only say what I mean, and I rarely talk. This is on this call, I'm forced to talk. Outside this calls, I do not talk. I'm very boring to be around. And I only say what I mean because Adonia knows if I said it, I will die for it. And I will not stop. I will do everything possible to make sure that pass. I never say something I don't mean because I want, when I'm heard, it to hold value. I'm very strategic about that. But I felt you. You also have to know I am far more heart than I am head. It comes off that I am head because my bravado, I'm actually a super intuitive softy. I can feel you. So I said, wait a minute, let me stop. I get it. Renee, I'm not telling you that I'm right, but I am telling you that we are allergic to positivity. Our breakthrough, we keep pushing away. Y'all act like God hates you so much that you got to wait until you ready for your breakthrough. That's stuff preachers say. God says every morning by morning, I'm giving it to you.
Watch yourself.
But Mr. Smith, may I?
Come on. Yes, you may.
I had to process 2 or 3 times with this allergy that you have, that you think we have. because that's the issue that I've had growing up. I was positive. You're too nice. You're too nice. So for me, it's in my DNA. I don't know how to be different. I'm not arrogant about it. My mother, this 4'11", maybe 110-pound little woman, she was a kind heart. I'm my mother's heart. I am her is what I'm saying. My DNA is, I do not know how not to say thank you or please or may I or how can I help you. So it's not an allergy, but even that got me in trouble. Oh, you stuck up, because I got all these names because I was that person. So
makes sense.
I'm an oxymoron or different or weird or whatever you want to call it. But so explain. I don't want you to explain me because you might actually answer the question. But so what does that do? I mean, how does a person like me present the way I do and not come off as, oh, she's this and that? Because that's been the song, the anthem in my life. People think, you think you all that. Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah. Let me address all this brilliance she just said. I had no idea mom was 4'11". That explains her height. Okay, let me address.
That's not nice. All the men in the family, for my brother, all the men are 6+. I got really tall cousins and stuff, but yeah, we're little people, I guess you would say.
My mom was 4'11". I got my height. All the men in my family is 6+. I got my height from my mama. I agree wholeheartedly. I love how she says allergy, because that's what it is. I can just say you're allergic. Half of this is your upbringing, no doubt about it. Half of this is your nature versus nurture. We're never going to solve this problem. That has been a debate since the philosophical time of 1100 AD and stuff. I can't solve that problem. What I will tell you is this, agreeing with Adonia and not even adding to the conversation, that if you get frustrated, it is a breakthrough. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to flip this. See, when you get frustrated, you get pissed off, and that's a vibration. And you think you're not getting it. And what happens? Then you start feeling stupid. And then what happens? Then you start feeling stupid, and you start feeling angry. And then what happens? You feel angry, then you feel inadequate. And that's a vibration. And then you tell the universe, I'm not ready to receive. I'm trying to flip that. I'm trying to get you to go, ooh, I just got frustrated. Good. I'm learning something, and it's at conflict with my old paradigm, and I'm feeling that. I'm just feeling the biological response of my old paradigm falling away. Bob Proctor was famous for this. He has a whole class, even in death, called Paradigm Shift or something like that. So I'm trying to take exactly what Adonia said, and then she actually flipped it for me. She actually took it in a positive way. Keep doing that, but then go further with it. Go further with the positivity. Go further with it, because this is not easy. And if I could ever get Antonio to recognize that God is so kind every day, Susan, God has given Antonio the breakthrough he's been waiting for his entire life. But his perception, as Jerome said, made that breakthrough invisible. We need to stop treating God, source, like bipolar, schizophrenic blesser that has a problem with us. Let's critically think about what we're saying. Well, Grace, I'm gonna give it to you, but I don't think you deserve it right now. Really? Would you really serve that God, Grace? Like, I mean, no. Would you really serve that God? Like, nope. I can't wait to serve a God who don't think I ever deserve nothing. Would you marry that man?
Nope.
Okay, Grace, as soon as you go through 3 years of humbling, I'm going to give it to you. So suffer, my child. I love you, though. Know that while you're bleeding, and while you're creating a whole new DNA, know that while your DNA is literally changing from all the losses in you, and if you ever reproduce a child, I'm going to make that child a loser too. Please know, Grace, that I love you, though. And also, while you're struggling, give me your money. every time.
Shut up.
That's accurate. This is what we preach. See, I just get in trouble for saying real stuff. But this is what we
Stop
do.
it, Bernie Mac. Stop it, Bernie Mac. Okay.
This is what we do. No, God is far more kinder than the preacher preaches. But it makes sense though, because you're in the you where we had the whole fire and brimstone. Like every action has opposite reaction. Now you in the God is love. Listen, everybody's telling the truth. But when you describe God, if it like, how dare you say God is love? But wait, though, Grace. No, God is not making you wait. God is love, but you're gay, ain't he? I don't like her though. This makes no sense. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think in my experience, wherever I've gone, it has never been like that.
Yeah.
What you're describing. What you're describing,
you've had the good preachers, you know.
Yeah. I feel blessed because
I've experienced.
Yeah. And you know what, too? It could just be a Black culture thing.
I think
could,
so.
Yeah, it could be. It absolutely
so.
could be. Yeah, it could be.
It has stayed in it. It's probably been all, but it's stayed there and just keeps stirring and just bubbling over.
Well, so the way I like to say it, which is very, it's like none offensive words are going to come out of my mouth, but it's very offensive when you put a meaning to it, because I'm going to give you a meaning. So I'm going to say something that I can say on the Disney Channel, but I can never say it on the Disney Channel. Because when you put the words together, they're terrible, but all the words are clean. White folk started slavery. Black folk keep it going.
Hello.
And
I agree though. Antonio, what you said is not inappropriate. It's true, because we're I don't know what's the word I want to say. We believe in the drama, and we haven't been able to say we have control over it. So we want to blame instead of fix. But that's unfortunate because of the poverty and all the drama that people have been through. They don't trust. Yeah. And so I 100% believe you were correct. Our demise right now is on us. Yeah, it was not created. We didn't cause it, but we bought into it. And we have still hundreds of years later, we still don't understand that. And we're still bringing up a generation of victims, which is really unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate, especially when the most successful Black person in most of our communities is the pastor.
That's why you need to really focus and follow like Michelle Obama and, people like that have overcome and that are there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, Susan, you just taught me a valuable lesson too, because I know everything I was saying about what is preached was absolute truth. It is absolute 100% truth. But my friend Susan was like, oh my God, I've never seen that before. That just taught me we got two totally different pathologies flowing from a book that shouldn't change.
That's why I send you those emails so you get the other
other side.
Yeah.
The other side, exactly. So I get it, and I had the part, but I felt. I think Phil unmuted. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, the challenge with our sampling is if that was a fire and brimstone preacher, we only heard him once.
Yeah, because you would have.
And the churches I go to,
we moved on.
Yeah, exactly. Moved on.
Another point, Antonio, the churches that I go to, there are lots of Blacks in there.
Yeah.
I'm sitting side by side with.
That's because we turn against those folk though. Like when we join your church, we turn against those folk. We say some of y'all help me out because we don't like that. Come on now, don't fool me. Because what Phil just said, we move on. No, the highest paid preachers in the Black community are the fire. You can't be a respected preacher if you're not fire and brimstone. You can't even be respected. You can't even be respected. So there's something here that needs to be diagnosed by psychologists or something.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
When we were talking earlier, one of the things that I recognize is that many of the African Americans that I deal with on a daily basis, family members, is that they lead with racism instead of whatever the issue is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Point. And because they lead with that, you've got to filter through that. Well, what happened to my people 400 years ago? What happened during the civil rights? You got to go through all of that to deal with the issue. That's frustrating because we still got to deal with the issue once we get that out of the way. And sometimes it never gets out of the way. So we never deal with the real issue.
No, that's 100% fact. That's 100% fact. But if white folk were slaves for 450 years, and then black folk wrote laws, and it did it, then we would. This ain't a black folk thing. This is a human beings respond a certain way when you subject them to this. It would be the same thing if it was flipped. It would be the same thing if it was flipped. This isn't a weakness of melanated people. This is here's human behavior. Here's human behavior.
Okay, so now I'm really gonna stir the pot because here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I am a black person, just in case nobody knew that. Okay, I figured you did, but anyway. But here's the point. Think about our government and some of the changes that are happening and how we are feeling. Okay, we're already feeling like victims. And I'm saying we because I'm a person of color. I don't blame my circumstances on anybody else because I actually grew up one day. So I get that. But at the grand scheme of things, now we're taking away diversity and inclusion. We're saying, oh, we don't really need that. And they know that's BS. And they know we're still in California alone. We just recently had a report where a black family had to ask a friend of theirs who was a white family to allow them to switch pictures and what have you. So when the appraiser came, they would get a fair appraisal on their property. Yeah. We are still in that type of a life right now. Absolutely. That's sad. And that's disheartening that even though, and people think, oh, it's not racism, blah, 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 it's better. It still isn't. And look at what they're taking away now. So all we're doing that have that mentality, and I'm saying we because I'm a person of color. I like to believe I grew out of that part of it. But the mentality is, see, told you. So that verifies and justifies them being victims. So it makes a bad situation even worse because those that are victim are now saying, see, and that's what's causing them not to want to change. Their mindsets are all messed up and screwed up because they expect to be victimized. But we telling them we're not, but look what our government, look what they're doing. Yeah. And it's intentional. This is not, this is on purpose. Yeah. It's on purpose. They want the control.
And misery loves company.
Seriously.
Yeah. I mean,
absolute power corrupts absolutely. They want to keep that power.
I mean, that's the nurture part of nature versus nurture. You're born one way, but then you're nurtured to be a different way. And that's what Adonia is talking about. She's spot on. But I love the fact when Phil said we heard it once and then pause, and then we moved on. We hear it once, Grace, and we go, yes, I'll be back next Sunday. But my point with that, and there's something there, and you know me, I don't mind talking about difficult subjects because nobody else is doing it. You get it? I just do it in a way in which I'm not offensive, but somebody has to talk about money, sex, and and birth control. Somebody's got to have the conversation. If we don't, we're going to keep getting a bunch of old men in the room telling Susan what to do with her body. Until we have the conversation, we're going to keep getting people who don't belong in the conversation making laws about us. That's what's happening right now. Susan has no control over her body because men who are not including Susan in that conversation are telling Susan this is the standard. Because women have yet to come together, no offense to y'all, and hold that conversation amongst yourselves and say, we're not voting for anybody that does not have a woman agenda. At some point, you're going to have to do that. No different than black folk. I do the same thing. We're not voting for nobody that don't have a black agenda. At some point, that has to happen. because what you're doing,
it's happening. Women we're trying to find our place and fight for our place. I mean, just jobs, getting a job is so it's happening, maybe slower. Luckily, it's this younger group, the younger folks that are coming up that are a little bit more vocal because they have access to so much information that we were not privy to at one point. Now there's no excuse.
Ain't no excuse. The internet shows it. Yeah, the internet shows how, like, I didn't have the internet growing up. We had the internet growing in the generation before me, and the internet shows everything else contrary to that. So you just can't do that. Let me just wrap this up, and then I'll just say this one more thing for y'all. It's just a biological response. Oh, okay. All right then. Okay, we got to pull it up too. We got to pull it up. The series, yeah. We got to watch the series. It starts today. Grace, I'll use you. I want to tell you, so what? And that is the truth. And I'm going to always be like, so what? Like, so what? What you going to do about it now? That is always going to be my spirit. I'm not going to leave from that, because I couldn't get out the trash can without that. At some point, you have to say, so what? I need to stop making myself so unique that I'm a victim. Because that's where we see, when you lose so much, Tracy, you have to be a victim, because it becomes your identity. And when you stop being a victim, you have an identity crisis. So instead of having a crisis, we then stay in our victim mentality, because it's easier to be a victim than it is to release it and then not know who we are anymore. And there ain't a square on this call that was born to just not know who you are anymore. It's something we have to train our minds to be okay with the unknown. And that's a retraining. That's a whole retraining. But we stay victims. When you struggle so much, Grace, if I tell you not to struggle, you're going to reject that, because the moment you don't struggle, Grace,
I don't know who I am.
You don't know who you are. And who wants to be 43 and realize I've got nothing to show for my life?
First of all, don't be telling these people my business like that.
My bad. I wasn't. Think about it. No one wants to be 55 and admit to themselves, I have ruined 55 years of my life. Now, the truth is, you haven't ruined it, but that's what we're saying, though. You get it? We're saying.
And when you talk about me, I need you to be on camera on my life. Okay, don't talk about me behind the scene. Okay, all right.
What is that? You throw a rock out in the crowd and one of the holler got hit.
That's it.
Okay. You know, I get it. It's difficult, but this is why I just thought I random ages, y'all. I get it. That's why we hold on our struggle so much, not because we're weak.
That's a very precise random.
No doubt. It's not. I got you, Trinace, immediately because you're at work. Not because we're weak, not because we have lack of leadership and discipline, because not knowing who we are at a certain age is devastating, to borrow from Susan. Disastrous.
It is. Why
and
is
we
that?
can't, because it hurts. It hurts to know you did 55 years as a free trial.
Oh my, did you have to say it like that? Did you have to say it like that?
Grace, I'm 66. Hello.
That's the face deep. Oh my God, y'all got the rope.
Didn't even get the product. I didn't even get the extended features. I just got the basic package. Go ahead, Trinace.
This is the same conversation I just had with my 24-year-old daughter.
Good.
You're going to be 25, then you're going to be 30. You don't want to look up and be 50 and be like, damn, where'd my life go? What did I do? What?
For real. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. 24 years old, midlife crisis. Well, I don't say midlife, but they're going to die at 48. So let me... No, 24-year-old with a crisis. There you go. You're supposed to have a crisis at 24 years old. I didn't become a man until I was 25. And you know how I became a man? Losing everything again. I'm still convinced to this day you can't be a man if you didn't lose everything and pick yourself back up. I'm still convinced to this day that it's the only way to become a man. I told my boys that so I've been sitting in front of y'all on Thursday night. I want to save them, but I know they got to go through something that I can't help them with and pick themselves up. All I could hope is I've taught them enough heart to stand up. Because you don't want no weak and win. You don't want my boys to go and get out here and date your granddaughters if they ain't whole. I know that much. Oh my God, such great kids, but don't let them date mine though, you know. whoever that was, go ahead.
You know, because you can feel like you've checked off the boxes, okay? You know what I'm saying, whatever those boxes are, and then you be like, you look at it and be like, wait, I checked the boxes, but I didn't even try to go over here. I didn't even, and I needed to go, I should have went over there instead of trying to check all of the boxes, because I'm like, you know what? It's been this year is 20 years that I've been out of high school, and I'm grateful, but I'm also like, thank God that light came on and I came on these calls before it got too late, because I'm ready to leave my job come January. I'm ready to walk out and be like, somebody else can come in this house. But it's everyone's awakening has to gets at different times. But I'm grateful that mine got here when it did, because I will be danged if I'm like, if I had spent all my life checking all those boxes and they don't mean diddly squat. For what? For what? For my family to be like, well, Renee, you should be over here, man. You ain't paying no bills. You ain't got nothing to say. Because you've been doing the same stuff for 20, 30, 40, 60, 70 years, and you expect me to do the same. You can dig your own ditch yourself. Right. I am not doing it. I'm grateful that been on these calls, because I don't say a whole lot, but I surely been writing, and I surely been like, because I'm applying everything that you're saying, because I'm getting out. I'm getting out, and I'm coming out, and my family could look around and be like, oh, well, Renee going, yeah, Renee's doing Renee. Yeah, I'm the black sheep of the family. I don't care, but guess what? I bet you they'll be calling me if they need some cheese. I bet you they'll be calling me for that. They'll call me for the cheese, but I'm so grateful that I'm done checking all the boxes. The only boxes that matter to me is the boxes that are in my account or the investments that I got coming in.
No doubt. No doubt. Look, I'm coming out. You heard that? I'm getting out and I'm coming out. That sounded like she was closing the sermon, Grace.
That's
you
right.
Understand? Yes.
Turning into Rocky. I had the eye of the tigress.
I'm gonna end this. Whatever we was doing, I'm gonna just let that go. The Holy Spirit wanted to do something else. So I'm gonna just stay right here and I'm gonna close this out with closing remarks. I want to say you are enough, but you're not gonna believe that. No offense to you.
You're right.
Yeah, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the people, I do believe that. Yeah, but check your harvest though. Okay. I know you believe it intellectually, but now we need to put it in your awareness. You don't get in life what you know, you get in life who you are. Who you are manifests what you have. Abundance is not what you have, it is who you are. From you flows these things called abundance. So simple as that. It's the reverse teaching of what we got. I told a millionaire 3 days ago, I said, I call him brother because he's a part of the Nation of Islam. And I told him, I said, Brother Blank, I wish upon you great spiritual confusion. And he was like, what you mean? I was like, well, what you're doing with me is I'm going to elevate you so much that it's going to cause you great spiritual confusion. And let me explain to you that once you start winning, this is what happened to me. When my resources became longer than my prayers, it messed up my entire spiritual life because I didn't have to pray no more. I swiped my card. And my card was faster than God. See,
Wow.
You can't relate to me because you ain't been there. Just keep listening. Okay, just keep listening. My card was faster than my God. My prayers were shorter than my credit cards and my debit cards. And it created a vast spiritual destructive vortex for me. And I did not know where to put God in my life anymore. And so I went to meditate. And the answer I received is, you've never prayed before. See, my problem was I lost my prayer life. When I went to an answer to get my answer, Susan, God told me, but you've never prayed before. You've been asking me for things, calling it prayer. There is nothing about what I teach about prayer telling you to beg me for stuff for your experience. So you've been calling that prayer because that's what you've been taught. Prayer is to come to me in thanks on behalf of other people. I don't care what you say. That's your sacred text. I don't care what you say. So now I told him, I wish upon you that spiritual crisis. Because right now, even as a millionaire, you want things. You're never going to be a billionaire thinking that way. As a millionaire, you should be thinking, what can I do with these things? Not what else can I get? So I wish upon you great spiritual crisis by the extra flow of all this money so it mess up your prayer life. I did. I'm serious. He said, well, I can handle that problem. I know you can. You can handle it. Right? You was on the phone with me now. Did I not say this? I did. And I want to end this call with you that way. I wish upon all of you great spiritual confusion. Because when you go to God with questions, you get God's answers. While I am grateful you have me as your mentor, I am a guide, not your compass. I am like one of the very few people that consistently over and over tell y'all, don't listen to me. I'm a guide. See, I don't need to convince you that I am your way, the truth, and the light. For one, Jerome already got that covered through somebody else. Two, that's lack. Because if I convince you I'm the only way, I'm also convinced you that's lack. And my core belief is lack don't exist. We're all one. There's plenty out here for all of us. So why would I tell you only through me can you get this? I just so happen to be so much of that, I give more value than anybody else in y'all reality. Certainly someone else is out there doing the same thing. I just don't know who he or she is. It's probably a she. I wish upon you greatly to have a spiritual crisis, because half the reason y'all don't have what y'all want is because you're asking what you want. You only need to do that once, Tracy. You were heard. Now shift your prayers to gratitude and thanking for what is already here, and then give unto others, pressed down, shaken together, what was given unto your bosom. I swear to God, I'm in these scriptures right now. We got to shift it. If Adonia wants to retire and make her job her first client, God now demands of her to make the contracts in that company retire and make those bigger clients and get, it's required of her, because the ground would not give you fruit until you give it seed. If y'all have a dream, it is required to you by the universal law of compensation to do 3 things. Give first, get good at what you're trying to do, and get better at that. If you make $7.65 an hour, as much as you don't want to admit it, Grace, that is your value to this universe. And you can go, not me, I'm valuable. The Bible says that we'll go back for 1 sheep. Yeah, that's spiritually. I'm not talking about your spiritual value. I'm not talking about your soul's value. I'm talking about the value that you as an entity of this universe is giving to it. You are a crop that needs to be cut down. That's your Bible again, huh? I need you to get that all of us are just fruits of this earth. And as a fruit, we're only going to receive the harvest of what our seeds are sprouting out. Is this correct? If we can just simplify this to science, this earth has 8 billion flowers. Some flowers bear no fruit. That's so much of a universal thought. That's so consistent that every vegetable starts off as a flower. I kid you not. Every fruit buds as a flower first. We are 100% fruits of this earth. That's, again, your sacred text. We are just, Antonio is just a plant walking around this earth with consciousness. And how many seeds flow from my spirit, back in your Bible again, Jerome, determine the exceedingly and abundantly above all that I can ask or think. So if you only make $10 an hour, you only sprout to this universe $10 an hour. Is your soul valuable? Sure. This is why Jesus went back for the 1 sheep. But are you planting where flows? Are you a tree planted by the water? Nope. You a vine that need to be cut down. So when will the resistance stop? The resistance never stops. It goes from phase 1. This is a great question. It goes from phase 1. Resistance tells Chef J what she wants to do. Without resistance, she would have never known she wanted to be a chef. The moment she knows she wants to be a chef, it's no longer resistance. It transforms into contrast. It just becomes the background so you can see your blessing. Because if everything in your life was the blessing, you wouldn't enjoy it. So you need the background of the opposite so you can see the damn blessing. If you have resistance and you don't know who you are and what you want to do, congratulations, you're right where God wants you. But if you have resistance and you know who you are and you know what you want to do, uncongratulations, you are resisting the law of attraction and you need to calm down and be still and know. Finish it for me, Jerome.
That I am God.
I can make all these scriptures make sense to you, Janice. I really can. I can make all of them make sense. God has never took Janice somewhere to hurt her. Her perception hurt her, but God did not.
All right, Maui.
Okay, God did not. Your perception jacked you up, but God did not. That was your perception. That was your perception. And I don't mean to, actually not beating you up. I'm doing my best to get you off this call and run with fire. I'm doing my best simply because Deanna now wants things, But if she's withholding them from me of what I want, she ain't getting it. Well, I don't know. I don't like it. But then you ain't getting it. Be careful how you treat this person in verses 1-6, or your prayers will be hindered in verse 7. Grace, 1 Peter 3rd chapter. Bring it up. I need verse 7 specifically, but 1-6 is saying, Susan act like this. Susan act like this. Come on, Susan, don't do that. You'll inspire. You'll inspire. You inspire, Phil. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And as a male misogynistic society, we love to tell Susan to be a good wife. We forget to mention that if Phil don't respect her being a good wife, verse 7 is there.
Did you say chapter 1 or chapter 3?
Chapter 3, verse 7. Verse 7 is there and says, Phil, well, if you don't do it, likewise, husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, showing honor to the woman as a weaker vessel, since they are the heirs to you of the grace of life. Watch it, so that your prayers may not be hindered. Stop your screen, Grace. You know, I ain't married, but you know what? Susan's Jesus calls us the bridegroom. You married, whether you want to be or not. You married to the body. So mistreat the body and watch how your prayers are being hindered. How about that? Don't do verses 1-6 and watch how verse 7 keeps showing up in your life. See, we love to skip that though, Grace. We love to skip that, Tracy. We love to tell you, you need to act like a godly woman. You need to lose some weight. And when I'm over here with my fat belly, the top button streaming on my jacket, you need to lose weight. You need to do this.
That's
go to the gym right now. Go to the gym right now, 4 o'clock in the morning. A bunch of successful women up in there. 2 men. Go to the church right now. 96% women. 4 men. 4% men. Y'all got this. I know you're frustrated. Guess what? Congratulations. But if you're frustrated and you know who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, you just don't understand the ways of life, because it's just contrast. How can you, think about it. You enjoy your house because it don't look like you. It's the opposite of you. It has walls and stuff. If your house was outside, you wouldn't like it. If you slept outside, you wouldn't like it. The house has to be different from outside. Nobody here wants the same temperature inside your house as outside your house. At no point do we ever, there's maybe 2 times a year, do we go, oh, open up the windows. This is a great breeze. It's so beautiful outside. The rest, if it's cold, we want it warm. If it's hot, we want it cold. We literally want the opposite of our dwelling areas for what's outside. So I end you with this. If Adonia wants her dreams, she will get her dreams. The trick Antonio understands is Adonia's going to win 100%. Now, is that this lifetime or the next? Choose ye this day whom you will serve. Y'all make that about the devil so much. That is out of context and myopically viewed. To choose, when it's, pull up that scripture, Grace. Pull up, choose you this. It's Google, choose ye this day scripture. Pull it up, and I'm going to end right there.
That should be Joshua 24:15.
Joshua 24 ESV. I need ESV now, Grace, please. Joshua 24 ESV. There's a bunch going on in this text, Tracy. And remember, there is no devil in the Old Testament. Well, did you not know that? That's a New Testament thing. Well, stop your screen, Grace. I didn't fool around and messed some folk up. Wait a minute. I didn't say there's no adversary, different thing. But hold on. Yep, Joshua 24:15. Pull it up, Grace. This is early. They're getting ready to cross. They already crossed over. Let me talk. Wait. Watch this here. Now, therefore, the Lord saying came to him in sincerity and faithfulness. Put away the gods of your fathers. Put away all this stuff. Put away all this here. Put it away. Put it away. Put it away. Put away the God that your fathers served beyond the river in Egypt and serve the Lord. And if it is evil in your eyes to serve the Lord, choose ye this day whom you will serve, whether the gods of your fathers served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose lands that you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Put it down. Just ain't got nothing to do with the devil. Let me help you as we close. The gods beyond the rivers of Egypt, whatever them folk thought, believed, their culture, yes, their culture. Can I give y'all some culture y'all got? Money don't grow on trees. Oh, y'all don't want to play with me now. So you don't want to, you gonna act like, so you gonna sit up and tell me that you gonna sit up and tell me that text is talking to a bunch of people in worship? No, that text is talking to a bunch of people who are just crossed over, and God said, I need y'all to choose a mindset. Look it up. Janice, I just showed it on the screen. Now, you gonna have the mindset of when you was in slavery. He said it twice. Pull it back up, Grace. You're gonna have a slave mindset or your slave master's mindset. It's in there. Beyond the rivers of Egypt. Said it twice. And put away the gods of your fathers. You reject your mother's teachings, Jerome. They don't serve you. Which one do you want? Put it down, Grace. That's why I always tell y'all, choose ye this day. I say it all the time. It's a mindset. Choose ye this day. Am I on prosperity or am I on poverty? But choose. Y'all make this about the devil because you never go back and read. This is simple. You want your slave, you want the same religion, the same ideology, the same pathology that made your father a slave. Do you want that? Or what about these Amorites folk that's out here living for themselves selfishly? Do you want that? And then Joshua say, figure it out. But as for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord. Can I hood that up for you? We gonna serve the Lord because whatever the Lord touch, it grows. Whatever the Lord grows, it blesses. How about that? Timing 90 seconds, Grace. The runway is clear. The runway is clear.
Go ahead, Reverend.
You choose. And it ain't the power of choice here that's highlighted. It is, Tracy, when you activate your mother's philosophy, your mother's teaching, your mother's attitude, your mother's ideology, your father's ideology, your Black culture's ideology. Me and Susan just discovered today the Black fire and brimstone preaching ideology. You activate free will. See, it's not the choice that's making sense. It's the activation of white folks started slavery, Black folk keep it going. The activation of this free will doesn't become, Renee, the choice. Don't nobody care about your choice. As a matter of fact, you will be blessed. It's in the Bible. If you make a choice and own up to it and hold by to it, it is far better for you to have done that than for you to straddle the fence. Your Bible clearly says 2 different times, you could be a bad vine, I'll keep you alive. You could be a bad side of the fence, I'll keep you alive. What I will not do is let you be lukewarm. You can genuinely be blessed if you're Donald Trump. You can genuinely be blessed if you're Joel Osteen. I would like to say those are two different ends of the spectrum. I would like to say the jury may be out on you, but not for me. Those are two different ends of the spectrum. They're both blessed. One has blessings he has to protect. The other has blessings that other people will protect for him. Choose ye this day.
Antonio,
Yes, ma'am.
Donald Trump hanging around all the Christians, supposedly, that are following him. You'd think that maybe someday it might come to pass for him. I really pray for that.
It would be a wonderful day, right? To be born again.
Something will happen someday. And he'll look back at those people and that followed him, Christians. That's what blows my mind.
Right.
I don't get it.
I agree. Grace, we're got like 10 seconds left. Tracy, I don't know what you're going to choose. I just know you keep choosing well, so keep it up. I do know that you were indoctrinated into choices that no longer serve you. Politely release them. But you're going to hold on to it, or you're going to do the other side of it. But as for me and my house, what that man said, like, he literally said, Jerome, like, I did my part. I planted the seed. I told y'all what to do. But he and the humor consultants, we gonna behave this way. That's all you can, because this is where choose ye this day comes from. It has nothing to do with this bad God, good God. No, that is nothing in that text. The word evil was talking about earthly, which, forget up there. Remember, these Jews are not trying to go to heaven. Not a 5th century BC Jew, not a 1st century AD Jew. They are never, ever, ever trying to go to heaven. They are trying to be kings on this planet. There is nothing about Jewish expectations in all the Bible trying to go to heaven. That morphs out of the Holy Roman Empire 1,000 years later. You just happen to be drinking that Kool-Aid. The Jews of the Bible, the nation of Israel, was trying to have prosperity on this planet. That's why, to this day, Jews are very prosperous, focused. How you read the Bible determines your level of wealth, whether you want that to be admitted or not. Jews are very earthly focused. They are focused on making a difference for their lives on this planet, having insurance policies, tithing, and all sorts of stuff. You've never seen a church plant down the street of a Jewish synagogue. That's a Baptist thing. That's a revivalist thing. That's why our churches are unhealthy. Anyway, I went over time. Choose you this day. We'll see you on Monday. But when you walk this call, since I told y'all this here, oh, you're going to be tested. Oh, Lord, you're going to be tested. God bless all of you. That's what happened when you get the answer. The universe didn't test to see if you really got it. Somebody finna text message you. Them lights going to get cut off. You're going to look at that bank account, go, what? I'm in overdraft. You something going to happen? And when it happens, Chef Jay, just go, ooh, frustration, good. Something in me is dying. But I'm choosing to flip this to the good stuff. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't plant better. You can't dominate. Love you, everybody. Thank you so much. Some of y'all will get messages from us.
Love you
Love you
more.
more.
Love you
All right,
more.
y'all have a good one.